We'll do circumference of a circle first. So the circumference has two formulas. It depends on if you're given the radius or the diameter in the circle. Okay, so the diameter would be this, all the way across, and the radius is here. So for circumference, it's 2 times pi times radius. C equals 2 pi r. Pi, remember, is just like 3.14. You have a pi key on your calculator. If you're given the diameter instead, actually circumference is even quicker. It's pi times the diameter. Okay. So what happens is, when you find the circumference, there's two ways you can write an answer. You can write an exact answer, which is in terms of pi. So we actually don't even use the calculator. We don't multiply anything out. We just write it with pi still in the answer. So if we want to do circumference for this circle, do you have radius or diameter? This is the radius. So for circumference, you're going to do 2 times pi times radius. 2 times pi, radius is 4. So exact answer, what's 2 times 4? 8. So your exact answer is 8 pi, and you're done. You just do the 2 times 4. Exact answer, 8 pi. If you want the decimal answer, now take your calculator and actually do 8 times pi, or you can do 8 times 3.14. After we multiply, the decimal answer is about 25.1, and then it's inches right there. So exact, you leave pi in the answer. Okay? So let's look at number 2. We're just going to do circumference for now. So are we given radius or diameter? What's the 16? Radius or diameter? Diameter. So diameter equals 16. For circumference, here's the formula. Circumference equals pi times diameter. So for your exact answer, here's how easy this is. 16 times pi. And then you're done. The decimal, multiply it, and then. So let's look at these 3 problems right here. Radius or diameter? Okay, radius. Radius or diameter? Okay, that's your D. Radius or diameter? Radius. So what I want you to do is, first of all, this one, since you have radius, for circumference you're going to use 2 pi r. If you have diameter, it's easy, pi times d. This one's radius, 2 pi r. So what I want you to do is, if people are watching the video, they're going to pause the video, and they're going to get the exact answer, and then you are going to give me the decimal answer, and then we will reveal the answers in a minute. So I'll unfreeze that. So for number 1, 3 times 2 is 6, so your exact answer, 6 pi. If you do 6 times pi on the calculator, about 18.8. Number 2, since you have diameter, just 12 pi, and then 12 times pi, 37.7. This one, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 pi is your exact, 12.6 is your decimal. Okay, now we're going to look at area. You'll notice on this circle we only gave you one thing. Area requires the radius. So for the area you must know the radius. So if you're given the diameter, you need to make sure you divide the diameter by 2 before you do this. So area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. Remember, that's radius times radius, not radius times 2. So in this example, you can also do your exact answer here too. So for area, pi times radius squared. Your radius is 4. So it's pi times 4 squared. 4 squared is 16. So for exact answer, you'd write 16 pi. That's the exact. For your decimal answer, you do just 16 times pi, just like we did for circumference, and it's about 50.3. But this time, since it's area, you have to write your answer in units squared. So to get your exact answer, the number that goes in front of pi is when you square the radius. So 4 squared is 16. And then to get the decimal answer, I did 50.3, 16 times pi. Okay. So for number 2, we're given the diameter. I need the radius, 8, yes. So for the exact answer, it's going to be 8 squared times pi. And 8 squared is 64. So that's my exact answer. E for exact. If you want the decimal answer, again, just 64 times pi in your calculator. 201.1, and then it's centimeters squared. So this time, take the radius and square it. If for exact answer, you just put that answer in front of pi and leave it, 64 pi. If you want the decimal, you multiply those two together. That's where we got that. Okay. So, again, we're going to pause. Okay, so, for the exact answer for number 1, 3 times 3 is 9. So the exact answer for area is 9 pi. And then 9 times pi in your calculator, 28.3 inches squared. Okay, for number 2, diameter was 12. You need the radius. That's 6. 6 times 6 is 36. So your exact answer, 36 pi. When you multiply this, 113.1 meters squared. And then for number 3, it's kind of unusual because 2 times 2 is 4. So we actually get the same numerical answer, except this is in centimeters squared and not just centimeters. So 12.6. Okay, so those are your area and circumference.